Police in the Republic of Ireland have named the 10 people who were killed by an explosion at a petrol station in a village in County Donegal. The victims include a 39-year-old woman and her 13-year-old son, and a 50-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter. Police also confirmed that a man in his 20s remains in hospital in a critical condition. 7 other people who were injured in the explosion are still being treated in hospital and they remain in a stable condition. Our Ireland correspondent Chris Page reports.
The youngest victim of the explosion was Shauna Flanagan Garwe, who was 5. She was killed along with her dad, Robert. A mum and her son also died together, Catherine O'Donnell and 13-year-old James Monaghan. The other teenager who lost her life was Leona Harper. She was 14, a sports fan and a keen rugby player. There were 5 more victims: Jessica Gallagher, James O'Flaherty, Martin McGill, Martina Martin and Hugh Kelly. Creeslough has much mourning ahead. The emergency operation is over, but the grieving has just begun.
It will take many months and years for a community to come to terms with this, but right ahead of us are the sad and difficult days of funerals and saying goodbye to loved ones.
The raw reality of what's happened is taking hold in this otherwise idyllic part of Ireland. County Donegal is usually thought of as being an Irish haven, a place of rest and retreat. People in these closest of communities feel that one of the most valuable things they can do is simply to come together, to offer solidarity and sympathy to those who've been bereaved so suddenly.
Keep the families in your mind and your prayers.
In the village of Downings, hundreds came out for a vigil this evening. Among them were Neil and Shauna Martin, whose mother Martina died in the shop where she worked. The sense of disbelief is still deepening.
Everybody's just going about with their heads down. Everybody feels it and everybody's mind is on it. Thinking about the families all the time, and just people are devastated.
There's never been such an unexpected tragedy here. There's been speculation a gas leak caused the explosion, but the police say the investigation will take time. Immense suffering has been inflicted on Creeslough in only a split second. 10 candles on the church altar are the focus of unspeakable sorrow for each person gone. Chris Page, BBC News in Donegal.